Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Let us know, everyone, if you can hear
Hello.
and see us okay. I think we're doing well if the internet gods behave themselves.
All right.
Behave yourself, internet gods.
Yes, please.
Yes,
So,
please.
everyone, welcome to episode
Dos.
2. 2.
Yeah.
Kelsey, take it away.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us today on another episode of Behind
The
Beauty.
Woo!
You all, we have such a special episode planned for you all because we have the amazing George of Suqqu here.
Yes.
I mean, I am so excited
Yes.
to have him here. Suqqu is such an amazing brand. Oh, look at Alicia turning up for Suqqu. She dancing for Suqqu. Oh, shake it for Suqqu. Okay.
Thank you.
I am so excited because Suqqu is a brand that we know and love, but more people need to know and love because y'all, their products are amazing. Their newest collection just launched last night. The streets are going crazy for it. And so today we have George here. He's going to come in and tell us all about Suqqu, all of the things. He's a creative director. He is the product developer. He is the man. So y'all give it up for George. Woo! Alicia, can we get a sound?
Yes. She gave us a 180 turn.
5, 6, 7, 8.
There it is. There it is. Hi, George.
An honor to be here and to be able to share the love of Suqqu. I can hear my own self. I hear like my own voice.
Let's see here.
We don't hear echo.
On.
No?
I think there's an echo on. Oh, we're back on track.
Okay,
Yep, we're good.
perfect.
Audio is aligned.
Internet, stop playing with us.
Thank you so
We
much.
are here to have George.
But we look good though.
Oh my gosh, yes, we love your hair. Thank you so much for being here with us, George. I mean, I am so excited to have you here. Thank you. Alicia has a relationship with you all. You've known them. You brought them here with us today. So thank you so much for introducing us to George and the Suqqu team. It's been so amazing. But Alicia, tell us a little bit about how you learned about Suqqu. How did you get acquainted with the team? Like, fill the girls in.
Well, I feel like Suqqu is like that loving whisper, Suqqu, that I heard from friends. Suqqu. And I'm like, what is that? What is that? I briefly heard from our friend Michelle Wong and then my friend Valerie. She has like all the Suqqu quads. And I'm like, oh. And the blushes. I'm like, oh. And it was actually, George, your interview with Ken. That I tuned in. Also a makeup artist that heavily uses Suqqu products.
You mean Kenneth Saw?
Yes, Kenneth Soul. Exactly. Yeah. Kenneth is he was just listing all his favorites, and the way you were describing Suqqu products was like, I need some of that.
You got it.
Okay, and transformative, but I mean the barely there lightweight texture experience of Suqqu makeup, just so comprehensive in their color stories, but I think the actual experience is something that is hard to explain until you actually use Suqqu products. So after that, I made a little list after Kenneth went through all like his top 5 products. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get all of those.
A little list, Alicia. A little list.
I know. I'm like, Alicia was like, add to cart 1 through 50.
It started with this. This.
Oh my God, that's such a beautiful foundation. I am obsessed. Yeah.
Yes.
This jar, and then it was a wrap after that. And after of course, by that time, I had already paid for myself for just a yearly subscription delivery service fee. And
which everybody should do. If you place more than one order, just do it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Totally
it took
worth
me
it,
5 years to finally do it. And now I'm like, why did I
And
wait so
5 Marco
long?
Polos later.
Right. 5 Marco Polos and 10 Selfridges orders later. Here we are.
Right. It's like, all right, Chelsea's on board. Yes. And after that, it was few items here and there, and I did a video on Suqqu because I knew how tough it was to figure out your shade match if you're solely just relying on a website to make that match happen, right? So I was like, let me showcase, like, this is the shade I'm kind of going for, and then all your collections, and George, will cover this also in the questions. They're just so beautifully curated. And they
Yes.
have
Oh my
such
God.
in-depth color story, inspiration, and this one in particular, that one that just flew off the shelves last night, pre-summer, like the
Oh my
story
gosh.
behind After the
Who's
Rain.
ready?
Garden After Rain. I just would love a quick little summary of just what inspired the name, just what inspired the whole collection, because I am so here for it.
Yes.
Oh, you did an amazing job, George. Just an amazing job.
Yes.
Oh,
George.
Oh.
George is getting good into the story. We can't hear you.
Yes. No.
What about now?
Yes.
Yes. There we go.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with these AirPods. Honestly, they just don't work, and they decide just to die on me.
It's okay.
Okay, that's fine, but we're back.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an, like, when you're working so hard on something and then it actually comes to life, through the whole creative process of, you create your mood boards, and then you do your forecast and your research and all of that, and then you create this theme, and then you start getting the samples, and it actually comes to life, and you actually launch it in store, and it's actually sold out. It's like, wow, that is just like, it's so much happening, so many emotions. And as I said, like, earlier, the day before, it's just like I'm having this, like, all these sentiments, and I'm getting all excited, and as soon as I wake up, it's like first thing I check is like Selfridges website and see if the products are still there, like what's happening. Yeah, it's just, it's really exciting.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. That's amazing.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about your role at Suqqu. How did you get started working there, and just where do you find your inspiration?
Yeah, of course. I was actually working at the counter at Selfridges. That's where I started, and I started in 2014. So this is my 7th year in the brand. So it's like a long trip. And I was working there, and I was like, just getting to know all the products, and then I went into management. And while I was in management, I realized that working at the counter could really give me a really good insight of what was missing, because Suqqu really grew up from nothing, like, to what it is right now, and every single step of every single product was very curated, and there's a story behind it. So I start, like, spotting where we were missing, like what products we could bring, and what exclusive products we could bring to the UK. And suddenly I had a chat with my boss, and I was like, Yuka, hey, I think perhaps I just create this presentation, literally a PowerPoint presentation, with a color scheme that I thought perhaps could work really well at the counter. And she was like, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to send it off to Japan, to marketing team. Literally the next day, she texted me and she was like, they're doing it. They're doing the collection. They love the color story, and it's happening.
Wow.
Like, it literally started there. Like, that was where I started getting into product development. And it just had, like, this idea of, like, putting colors together, and what I thought could work turned out to be actually sold out. And there was this huge, like, line outside Selfridges store, and when we first launched the first UK exclusive collection in 2016. And obviously I was like, it was, oh my God, I wanted to die, like, that day. And then I was like, what is this big line? What are people waiting for? And then I was like, oh my God, they're waiting for the Suqqu counter. So yeah, I mean, I started there, and
I can only imagine how that feels, because it's like you put all your heart and love and passion into something, and you're looking at it like, this is amazing, but are people going to see it the way that I want them to see it? And then to have, I mean, the products are sold out. Like, they were sold out at 1 something this morning,
Mm-hmm.
Eastern Standard Time, because I was on the website trying to fill in my D box for my video, and I was like, who's talking
Yes.
this early about the products?
I know.
The
They were
the
ready.
I mean,
prowess, the
but I get
prowess.
it because these products, let me tell y'all, whenever they come back in stock, you need them.
So
So
You need
beautiful.
them.
I mean,
I rudely took off my eye makeup because as we speak about it, I could put it
we're gonna
on,
talk about it.
you
We're
know.
gonna be about
Alicia's going to do what she does best, give us a full eye look in 2 seconds.
it.
Exactly.
Give the girls what they want. Give the demo. Alicia will give a demo quicker than anybody that we know. She's like, how
Literally.
to like
We'll be on
Waha.
Marco Polo and like, hey, can I get a swatch of that new palette? She's like, well, why don't we just do 5 eye looks in 2 seconds? Okay.
Oops.
quick.
Oops.
But I mean, that's amazing, George. I honestly think that Selfridges and in the UK, that is an amazing place to be a makeup artist
Yes.
because all
Mm-hmm.
of the people that we've had on Behind the Beauty, Kelechi, as well as I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting her name from Pat McGrath.
Areola.
Adiola.
And George, all of you all have very similar stories where you're working with brands at a counter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a
Mm-hmm.
person who comes from a background at a counter. So I worked at a makeup counter and my makeup trajectory went nothing like that. It seems like they are so connected with you all and they really listen to your feedback. And I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you all out there listening and you want to be a makeup artist, especially if you live in the UK, working there seems like a great place to start your career because they
No,
actually are
Yeah.
so hands-on with you all.
I
Yes.
100% agree with you. Like, to some point, like working in retail for a makeup artist might be looking like, oh, I don't know. And it's just like, it's completely the opposite because like these stories do happen. Like
Yeah.
you put your heart into it. And absolutely, I 100% agree with you. I think working in retail gives you such a good insight of what's happening, what's the trends. You get to like
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
customers. Like working with a model and doing fashion is easy because they're already beautiful, right? But trying to make like regular people, like street people, look beautiful, that's where the challenge comes, and that's where you get
Yeah.
your creativity.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. And we
And
get
then
so much
working with,
no,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Chelsea. I was gonna say, working at a makeup counter, starting with my roots there, a lot of people don't feel like you're a true makeup artist, but it's like absolutely not. Have you ever done
Yeah.
10 faces in 30 minutes? Like it's a thing you have to do,
Excuse
and
me.
you have to juggle. Right.
Right. And then you're constantly being exposed to different types of people, different types of skin concerns, different preferences. So it's like, for the person who loves the full face of makeup, they have a one set of preferences. Then the person who literally wants to look like they're not wearing makeup with makeup, that's a whole different category of
Oh,
preferences
yes.
and needs. So I feel like if you work at a counter and you're able to master what somebody wants without them almost even having to say it, you are the better makeup artist than the person who just works with ready-made models. Because first of all, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're really being told what to put on the models. The models aren't coming to you telling you what they want in terms of their looks and things like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can't
And
wait till I
working
can
at
go
the
to
counter.
Selfridges.
Yes, me too. I cannot wait. And working at the counter, you see what products sell, you see what people
Yeah,
like, and you see what they return. Well, I don't know. You all don't do returns over there, but in the US, we did. So it's like you can tell what's not popular.
yeah.
So that's amazing that you have grown this much within Suqqu. I wanted to go ahead and start off with telling the people about Suqqu. If you've never heard of it, if you've never seen one of Alicia's videos, me and Chelsea just uploaded our videos on the new collection. But I pulled this off of the website, and it said that the name Suqqu is inspired by Japanese expression of a woman rising to her full height. She is
Mhm.
graceful, independent, fresh, and shining. Suqqu was born to support women living in the present by proposing evolving seasons and giving colorful touch to their heart.
Mm,
That
I
description.
amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole concept of Suku is exactly that. Like, actually, Suku means like just standing tall, like just being confident and just owning yourself as a woman or
Mhm.
just like a human being, really. It's just, It's about empowerment and about being your true self. And it actually started in 2003, and it was developed by a makeup artist who worked in the film and theater. So it does have like a very strong artistry background. And she actually wanted to give more definition to the actors back then. And instead of like contouring and putting loads of products, she developed the Gankin massage, which is this Japanese technique that is about giving you like definition from 360 degrees. So you just want like to develop something that would do that without products, and that's how it actually started. Like not many people know, but the core product and the core essence of the brand comes from the Gankin massage, and it's about all about the skin, and then from skin it goes like all the way up. So have you heard about the Gankin massage or
I
experienced
haven't.
it?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
We have this specific cream, which is the designing massage cream, and what you do with it, it has like a thick texture, but it melts really quick on the skin to the touch, and it allows you to create all the movements, and it lasts for about like 3 minutes. You can do it literally every day, and it's like working out with the muscles of your face. So it gives you definition, and you can do it as many times as you like throughout the day, or just once, twice a week, depends on how you feel. And it detox, cleanse, and all the toxins go down because you open the lymph nodes, and it's just amazing. So you can have it done at the counter, and we can do it for you, or it's actually something you can do yourself, and we can teach you how to do it.
I am sold. What is
I
the name?
need that.
Well, you know what's so fascinating too is because the introduction of Gankin, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, George, is that when you're an actor or actress, you got to start early in the day, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
sometimes, as much as we love to get our sleep, it doesn't happen. So Gankin
Happen.
is a
Look
way
at
to revitalize the complexion without too heavily rely on makeup.
yeah. I mean,
I am
what kind
in
of
need of that, like,
Right
yes,
now.
because my sleep, I am getting about 1 to 2 hours of sleep a night. It's so I need some revitalization across the face.
I get my sleep at night and I still want some revitalization. Like, is that
Always.
yes? Is that with the massage? Do you just do it with your fingers or is that with a stone?
No, it's all with the hand. So, for instance,
Oh.
we work a lot at the fashion shows, and we have models depending on what time the show is. But sometimes, I don't know, we're called about like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So, or later. So, models come from other shows, so they come with like tired skin.
Mhm.
And what you do there, it literally transforms the skin. It just makes it look better, dewy, juicy, and then it saves you a lot of time when you're actually. And we use our fingers and our knuckles, that's it. And the strength of your body. So make it as strong as you want or as gentle as you want, depends on how you want to take it. And it's like the technique is all about like just positioning in the right places. And it has been, well, now it's been reworked. That it works like in all the layers of the face and to the muscle. So it goes like to the deep tissue and just right to the surface. So it's just like yeah, like a whole complete facial under 3 minutes that you can do every day and learn how to do it.
And
That's
this is sold on
amazing.
Selfridges website?
Well, the
Uh,
massage is sold by your
No,
hands.
right,
Yes,
but
the
the
product.
actual cream product is sold on Selfridges.
yes, this one, yeah, it's all on Selfridges. So this is the new one that it has been reformulated. And basically what changed of this, they changed the formula a little bit. So it would allow you to go longer with the massage if you want. So it doesn't absorb that quickly, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
really allows you to work on it, but it's pretty much the same concept, and the steps of the massage itself is the same. So you can book an appointment with our consultants, and they can do like a one-to-one a video
Okay.
conference, and then teach you all the steps. And in no COVID circumstances, we would perform it at the counters. So you can book an appointment.
Mm. So if
Yeah.
someone were interested in this, I'm very interested. I would just go to the Suqqu website and maybe do like a contact us and
There is a book an appointment click on Selfridges side, and
oh,
Selfridges website, you go to the appointment system that they have, and then you can book your appointment there. Or, if it's easier for you, you can contact us on Instagram and DM
Okay.
us, and then sort it out from there, or on our info account at Suqqu. So yes, you can, if you
Gotcha.
go to Instagram, you have all our contact details, and then we will sort it out for you.
Awesome
Okay.
stuff.
I'm going to book as well because I'm interested. And you see how
Yes.
Alicia secretly finished her whole entire face while we were talking?
Literally. We didn't even get to question number 2, and she's like,
Listen, I'm at Bay's house right now. I said I'm bringing all the Suqqu with me, just in case. Just in case if you needed to see something, okay?
so being that Alicia has all of the Suqqu products with her, this segues really great into the next question. So, George, there are so many amazing products. I consider myself a newbie to the brand, and the products that I have tried, like when I say I have been blown away, I have been blown away. I literally feel like I am using luxurious products. So, for the person who is new to the brand, what are your top recommendations? Like your top 5 recommendations, maybe for someone who's never heard of the brand, but they're like, I want to try the best of the best.
I mean, what I would suggest is like Suqqu is an experience. It's something that you do to yourself, and you need to honor that moment of relaxation. It's a Japanese brand, so they truly have this beauty regime, and it's just like, yes, it's an experience. It's an intimate experience with yourself. So I would 100% encourage everyone to try the Gankin massage. It's just like the core, and that's just, it starts from there, like from the skin. And then like the foundations as a makeup artist, I mean, it's hard to say because I pretty much love everything about the brand, but the foundation always been in my kit since, like, even before I started working from Suqqu. My kid, it has been a statement, and every year, like, they develop and just evolve in the formulations, and it's just like high tech in their products. And
stunning.
Right, like especially like the cream foundation, like this one, which is like the
yes,
my holy
I'm
girl.
wearing
I love
shade.
Oh my
I'm wearing
God.
shade 140. Wait, I just took it out. Where'd it go? I'm wearing shade 140. And every time I blend it into the skin, I'm like,
where'd it
just
go?
literally goes into nothing, and it creates beautiful skin.
Yes.
It is beautiful. I can't even find the foundation now.
Foundation I've ever tried. I can wear it, if I hypothetically had somewhere to go, or for a day to day. It's so amazing. The way that it feels is so lightweight. The color is perfect. I have 040. It's perfect. Like, this is top 5 of my favorite foundations of all time. Chef's kiss.
I'm shade 140. This is like a perfect match. And I'm a foundation junkie. I don't know why it took me so long to try this, but
well, I mean, I do get it sometimes for like US customers. It's really hard to products and find the right shade, and it can be a little bit risky as well. But what we do is on our Instagram, what you can do is DM us and just give us a benchmark of what you currently use from other brands, and we will try to color match it to our foundations. So that's a good way for you to see and try and experience. And we do swatches and we compare, your benchmark to our foundation. You can see the colors. So yeah, it's a good way for us to be able to help.
You all are so involved.
They are fabulous.
And they know exactly what they're talking about, because I purchased shade 150 and it was too warm. So I reached out to them and I was like, this is what I got, but it's too warm. And they're like, try this shade. And it was 140. Spot on. Thank you, George.
I do have to say I have a really good eye for foundation shades, and I'm 100% she's 140. So I was like, yes.
Yeah. As soon as I put it on, I was like, yes, this is it.
That's Alicia, what's your shade?
I have, which George helped me navigate also, and with the help of Shumana, she was wonderful during our consultation. I wear 035 and 040. 040 is a little warmer, and 035 is like my shade.
Gotcha.
My shade.
George.
And I just wanted to quickly, I'm so sorry. Our girl Lorraine, hey Lorraine, asked if this is oily skin friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
Question.
foundation skin and it's so beautiful. I'm sorry, George.
Yeah.
George, you take it. Yeah.
No, you know, the in the Suqqu range, we don't have any specific oily skin, dry skin, normal skin, whatever that means. Like we don't do that. So what we do is, if you have oily skin, we would suggest the right skincare to help your skin first.
Right.
And then we have other products like the primers or even like the SPFs that work wonderful under the makeup. And then the base, like the actual foundation, works for everybody. Like I do have to say, I have like super, super dry skin, almost like a sandpaper skin, and I apply this and it doesn't flick, it doesn't like emphasize the texture on my skin, and it works perfectly fine. And whenever I'm working with a client who has like super oily skin, super open pores, I put the cream foundation and it works just the same. So it really works for all skin types. This and the nude wear and the powder foundations that we have.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
I know some people are asking about it. How does this compare to other cream foundations? It honestly doesn't. This is in a league of its own, guys. It's in a league of its own.
It's like
Like to describe this foundation as is like, imagine like a fragrance. You know, when you first put a fragrance, you have the first note, the middle note, and then the top note, and it just releases throughout the day. And you know, with the warmth of your skin and your own sweat, it changes. It's pretty much the same with this foundation. It truly adapts to your skin, and it's one of those that, well, compared to other ones, that I feel it really excels is that the more you wear it, the more beautiful it looks. You know, it's
That
a,
is
you
key.
go back and touch up and
yep.
you know put powders. It just gives you this inner glow from within. So yes, that's yeah, my
It's
two go.
amazing.
All right, we got the
Quick question.
foundation. Yes.
Hold on. I just want to confirm the massage cream. Is it called the designing massage cream? Is that the
Yes,
technical name? Okay, great.
yes.
I just wanted to make sure because I was looking for the massage term and I was like, I don't see this on the Suqqu website. So I just wanted to make sure. Excellent. I'm about to add to cart purchase.
This is
Thank
so
you.
sweet right now. Alicia, let us see your bag of makeup.
Yes.
Let us see your bag.
I don't want it to fall out, but there it is.
Alicia has it all. She has it
She
all.
has,
Oh,
It's okay.
And
It's
I
in the
think
box. It's
she's
okay.
going to transition to the next question that we have.
oh,
So
we
for
didn't get
our,
all the products.
which
We didn't get
one?
all the products.
We didn't go
George
over
only
all the
gave us 2 products.
favorites.
Oh, I'm
two.
so sorry. You're right.
Oh, well, I mean, I can keep going. I mean, I can
Please
talk.
Give us
do.
like top 5. Give us like top 5. So we've got 2.
Okay, top five. Definitely the massage cream. The cream foundation is a must, must, must. I love the serums, the essence that we have in the brand to prepare the skin. Like
Okay.
especially the light solution, like this one, is the one that I use on myself. So the light solution works
Okay.
really well. It's a fast absorbing serum that you know when you have like super tired skin and you just want to make it look like super plumpy and awaken, you just put
Mm-hmm.
this on. It's just like it magically transforms the skin, and then you can just carry on with your moisturizer or your lotions and whatever. But like this, I use it on myself and my kid 100%. I love the blushers. I mean, the blushers.
Yes.
Oh my God. Especially like, you know, having the main color and then
Yes.
the highlighter in one palette, and then you can just mix together or just one
Yes.
and then the other. I'm obsessed with the blushers, and they're just so mild. I mean, you have to have them.
I had to put labels on them so I could see them right away.
You know
Right away.
what? That is so Alicia. I mixed both of the blushes from the Garden After Rain collection, and I love the way they look on the cheeks. So I put
Oh,
down
yes.
the
I mean,
orange one first. I
yeah.
put this one down first, and then I went and topped it with the pink one. And then on
Woo!
the apples of my cheek, I used the shimmer side of this blush, and I'm just like,
Come on, combo
Hmm.
queen. You get it all
Working.
today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh wait. And then my highlight on the high points of my face and down my T-zone is actually the eyeshadow
The
right
pink
here.
one. Oh my God, I love that. I love
Beautiful.
Yes, and it's so pretty. I mean, you can't tell me anything right now, George. You can't. You can't.
I have to
But
say, Suqqu does pinks very well.
And I love pink eyeshadow.
thank you.
There
Yeah, it's
you
just like
go.
the powders in general. Like when you first try them, you first are like, oh my, this is like another level of my like
Yes.
fine
Yeah.
my powders. It's just like they're so refined and so delicate and buttery. It's just like
Yes.
yeah. I
They
mean
blend
one.
like nobody's business. Oh, they're so beautiful. Okay, so we've got moisturizer, foundation, the essence,
And,
blushers, and then what's your fifth
and,
one?
And really quickly, I know you said you
uh,
put the serum on your kid's face. And I just want to say kudos to you for that, because I feel like a lot of people forget that you have to start them off young. Teach them the way that they're supposed to go. Good
Mhm.
skincare. It starts young.
Before anything.
exactly.
Before
Yeah.
anything.
Before you say no to drugs, say yes to skincare.
Correct. Put that on a t-shirt.
Very true. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, and people might not know this, but like, yeah, the whole philosophy starts from the skincare from within, and then even like the makeup, like the color makeup that we have in the range, every single item, I promise, like literally everything has skincare properties inside. So it's just not color,
Love it.
not lipstick. Actually, will help your skin in every single way and in every single step. But I mean, I guess I mean, the other favorite that I have, lipsticks. For instance, the Fox, like the flawless lip Fox. And
Oh,
we have the Fox, those ones. Oh my God! I
yes.
mean, they are. Yes, that's the
Ooh.
glow. I think you have
This is the
Yes, I
Kelsey.
have
glow. Yeah.
both,
This is the
which are
Yeah.
glow.
distinguishable. One is shiny and one is matte.
Yep.
Yes. So
So this is the
uh,
glow one.
yeah. So I love that
I
range
have,
because you have what? Sorry,
oh,
glow.
sorry, the glow.
The
Yeah.
The
glow.
glow.
Kelsey has the glow.
Yep.
I mean, like that range came all together, and then you have like the fog, which is like a mousse-like texture
Yes.
that just creates
Mm,
this beautiful velvety finish on the lips. And then if you want that extra volume, you go with a glow on top, and it just boom gives you that beautiful,
yes.
voluminous, full lip. So I mean, yes, I would say the comfort lip fluids.
Gotcha. I love
Lips
the
Makes
are
you
texture
good.
feel
of the
soft.
glow one. Yeah. Very
And
soft, very silky.
yeah, I mean, just like the lipstick in general, like all of them, they're super super buttery, and even if
Yes.
they go to matte, funny story is I was back in the day we only had like these balmy textures, these glossy textures within the lip range, and I was like, can we have a matte range, please? Can we have a matte range? And they were like, no, no, no. To the point that they were say like, listen, Suqqu is about protecting your skin, like benefiting your skin. It has to be good for your skin. Why do you want to dry out your lips? Why do you want to put something that's going to dry and it's going to look dry on your lips? I'm like, good point, actually. Like, that's a really good point. So we worked to the point where we would have a demi matte or towards matte texture, but still very nourishing. And I think they
Yeah,
nailed it with the texture. So, and the
they
vibrant
did.
rich one is a
Yes.
really good one, a really good example. Yeah.
This one I really like. My lips have been crazy dry because I've been wearing my mask for a very long time. Well, consistently for 2 weeks. So it's really dried out my lips to where like they are peeling and
Really?
all the nasty stuff. And this lipstick glides over my lips so nicely. And I don't feel like you can actually see the crustiness of my lips.
No, yeah.
It's a really good, like, buttery formula, and it really does glide over the lips. So I think this is a beautiful formula.
Yeah, I 100% agree. So yeah, I would say like the lips in general, like all the lips.
That's a
The
nice
lip.
So
curation,
pretty.
George. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Everyone, you heard. We'll put that list in the DB and you could go crazy.
Yes.
Cool. Now, my question that I have for you is for the Alicias and those of us who have so much Suqqu. what would you say is the most unique products that you have in your line? And what products would you recommend for someone who feels like they just have everything, like just buy so much?
I mean, even if you have too much, there's always room for something, 100%. And I know I like repeat myself, but truly, the Gankin. I mean, you have to have the Gankin. You need the Gankin in your life. Yeah, you need to breathe it. You need to learn it. You need to do it because it really changes your skin, and it just gives you
Yeah.
like this wonderful skin and definition on your cheekbones, and it's just really good. So, yeah, the Gankin, and then um, I would say like the skincare. The skincare is so good and it's so like refined and luxurious, but and it works for everybody. And again, we don't have a range for dry skin, for like mature skin and oily skin. We just have skincare and we tailor make it and create this beautiful combo for you. So we can just put all the products for you. We do a consultation, but I guess like yeah, the Gankin and the skincare 100% are a must-have within the range. The SPFs, for instance, and we just have
Oh
a new
yes.
range. Oh my God! Like for example, that one, and especially like for makeup artists, like you have to be really careful because you might have like a flashback or like this whitish finish.
Right.
They they're so refined and so like transparent and just like glide on beautifully on the skin. And I haven't seen any other SPF doing that. It's so
Yeah.
liquidy, so lightweight, and it just adapts to the skin. So SPF, for instance, a really good one to try. Or the primers. I mean, it's just so much. The primers truly reduce the size of the pores and the textures and the lines. Yeah, I mean, and then of course the makeup. I mean, the makeup is
Yeah.
just be quality and the pigmentation of the eyeshadows, the buttery textures of the blushers, the lipsticks, the mascaras, the eyebrows, for instance. I mean, yeah,
Oh, I
I
want
mean
to try that.
that's
Show us a
amazing.
demo on the back of
Can
your
we do a little
hand.
demonstration, Alicia?
Yes.
I actually just purchased the massage cream, so I will be booking my appointment for my lesson
Perfect.
very
Thank you
soon.
so much. I promise you will enjoy it so much. And if like our
Yeah.
wonderful consultants in store, that they're so determined to make you have a really good experience and to learn, and they will follow up and ask you like, how is it that going? Do you want to rebook? Do you want another session? And just to make sure that you really got all the steps. Yeah.
Awesome. Alicia, you're making me go back to the Selfridges website. Can we get the name of that particular one because that just screams summer. And oh, can you put on top of that um this orange ones
Uh-huh.
here?
Jess,
You
right
can
Okay.
away.
really layer the colors. Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Oh, that looks so gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. So beautiful.
I need
That was 03
Need.
Hot Orange.
03. Thank
Oh,
you.
it's
it looks
That's gorgeous.
Welcome.
so pretty. So
Welcome.
beautiful.
That is beautiful.
it looks wonderful. Yeah. Like they truly
It's so
adapt.
pretty.
And this I really love too, George. The
Oh my God.
sticks.
I'm obsessed with that. And I was so sorry that it was actually limited edition. I was like,
I
why
know.
would you
I'm
do
sorry.
that? Like, we need
There are no sticks. No glow
no,
sticks.
they're limited.
No glow sticks on aisle 9.
Like most
Still put it on. Beautiful. I was like, when we first got, I was like, I need to have more than this because I know they're not coming back. So I started like stocking up myself for my kid. But
Bring them
I,
back. Bring them back. Now I want a stick.
that's a really good point. I will talk to them and say like, can we actually bring it back because we need that in our range. But
Well,
we
I
do have.
think you still have this, right, George?
I was gonna say we don't
Okay.
have thick, but we do have in the more liquidy texture. The thing is that one is a little bit more shimmery. It
Yes.
has a little more color,
Yeah.
whereas the more transparent in a way.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That looks more like a highlight almost.
Yes.
Exactly. But
Oh.
you put the blush and the highlighter together, and it's just like, and build it up. Yeah.
I
That was
need
cool.
that. Alicia,
Oh. No, okay, now what is that, Alicia?
yes,
The shimmer liquid highlighter in Dos.
And
Number
Those.
number
two.
ooh, tres. Sí, I'm going to buy
Yes.
that.
Right now.
Yeah,
Ahora.
Right.
that is indeed.
Vamos.
Enseguida.
I'm like, we need to get through the questions because we keep adding stuff to cart.
Which is fine. I
Wait.
mean, in a way, we are covering the important questions. We are going over the favorites for
I
Yes.
had to get
sure.
up and
Because we already
Ooh.
highlighted some of Georgia's favorite skincare, which quickly
Yes.
covering the designing massage cream,
yeah.
number
Hmm.
one holy grail, the
Yep.
essence and the serum, correct? But oh, I have to ask this question, fam.
Okay.
Do you
Shoot.
mind?
Of course. Go ahead.
Your brushes, George.
I just had to get up and get it.
Okay.
Now
That's
I
just
need to try the
fault.
brushes.
Yeah.
Let's
I
talk
mean,
about the overview some of your favorites and the difference between the brushes that are sold on Selfridges and on Harrods.
yeah. I mean, Selfridges brushes, Suqqu brushes are just iconic. I mean, every single makeup artist that I know, they have like at least one brush from Suqqu, and they're so soft to the touch, and they're
Oh,
so
Mhm.
exquisite, serious, and soft. And I don't know, that's just like I remember when I actually started working, I went to the office for training, and they had the whole kit of brushes. I promise, I just wanted to, like, rub it in my face. I was like,
Yeah.
they're so
30 minutes
good.
later.
Yeah, exactly. So we have two different ranges. So we have the brushes that we sell at Harrods and the one we sell at Selfridges. Okay, so main differences. They're both from natural hair bristles, and when we first got the brushes, we couldn't. I mean, the line was limited in terms of number of references that we would have in the line. So we only would have powder textures or sometimes cream on the eyeshadows. But we didn't have like liquid blushers or highlighters or eyeshadows or any of that. So that range worked really well for that purpose. But the moment you would use the one that we sell in Harrods for liquid or cream textures, it could actually harm or ruin the hair of the brush.
hmm.
So we're like, okay, we actually need a range that would work on liquid and cream textures, and that's why we
Hmm.
have the stuff which is exclusive. So those
Okay.
ones you can use on all different types of formulas, so powders, creams, and liquids. Whereas the ones in South the inheritors are softer and meant to be for powders. So that's like the
Okay.
main and then people get confused and then think they're like different qualities and one is cheaper than the other. They're not. They're truly the same. They're just different hairs.
Okay.
So we
Hmm.
have
Yeah.
which is softer the ones in Harris, and then we have the ones in Savages that are a bit hard. They have like harder bristles, and we also
Okay.
have ethics. We have the one that you showed, Alicia, that was launched
The
with the
cream
cream foundation.
foundation.
Yeah, so we also have that one. So we have like a variety of different brushes.
Is this one made out of blue squirrel hair?
Let me see it close
The
to the
powder.
camera. That's the powder brush. Yes, that's no, that's the face brush. So that's made of squirrel hair. Yeah, yeah.
The
So it's like a
I need
softest
to
of
soft.
the
try them.
softest.
It's the
Yes.
softest. Yeah, Japanese they really nail it when it comes to brushes, and yeah, that's super soft. But for instance, that you would use for like blushers or like just to like touch up on powder, but you wouldn't use it with a
Hmm.
liquid or a cream because it's so
Right.
soft that it doesn't perform well.
Right.
Right.
Which is something to consider because depending on and while I realize that Suku doesn't prioritize skin types as much when it comes to makeup, that a squirrel hairbrush is a much softer brush, but that
Hmm.
aligns with the Suku aesthetic, very lightweight, barely there
Right.
washes of color. And typically, sure, if you have a goat hair brush, it's going to pick up more and lay down more. So it makes sense that the predominant hair is squirrel in the Suqqu brush line because it very
Right.
much aligns with the finished look, which is just like breathless and skin-like.
Right.
Exactly. It's all
It's
about
like you put on
layering.
your makeup, you're like, oh,
Yes.
This is how I feel when I apply Suqqu makeups.
And I was talking to Kelsee before the live, and I had gotten home like around 4:25, and I was like, I need to put a full face of makeup on. But I wasn't worried about, am I going to get my makeup done in time? Because not only are your products beautiful, but they really glide on the skin. So you can do a full face in a
Mm.
short amount of time, and you look like you might have spent an hour and some change doing your makeup, and you've done it in 20 minutes. And like, that is the best of both worlds when you're like, I can literally, like Alicia says, slap on this, and you look like, I did not slap on this. I just I took all the time. I'm just blown away by the formulations of all of your products because they are truly just stand out, and I'm just glad I finally tried them.
And one thing
Yeah.
I emphasize when I talk about Suqqu eyeshadows, I'm like, hey fam, don't be comparing this to other eyeshadow, okay?
No,
Mm. I
The
mean,
expectation is different.
it is.
I know it's yeah, it's just perfect. Like to me, they're
It's
like babies. I'm like, oh my God, look how cute they are. Like,
I
but
get
it's
it.
beautiful. I mean,
and for this collection, the inspiration was the garden after rain. So it was something like it's very nostalgic in a way, and I really want to transmit an emotion to somebody,
Yes.
like to our customers, because it truly is like that, and the passion behind each single product is just beyond. So that the whole collection breeds the concept. So we actually have this sort of like mosaic type of um, texture on one of the eyeshadows that's like mimicking the actual drops. Like
oh, okay.
so
I
this
love it.
I
this is the
love the
shape.
shimmer shades in these quads because the like that shimmer effect is just flawless. And I also love that, looking at it, it's like, okay, this is definitely a shimmery, you might even think it's like a metallic shade, but I love
Mm,
that you just need your finger. Like, I don't have to put down a glitter glue because it's
yeah.
going to have, all this fallout on my face. And just to see your eyeshadow transform and pop due to that shimmer shade, in both of the quads, the shimmer shades are my favorite shades.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I mean it's really like that. And actually, yesterday we had another live at Suku's Instagram page, and someone asked, like, "Do I need to use a primer underneath the eyeshadows?" And you truly don't. Like, colors
Nope.
just to your eyelids, and they don't
They're
move,
down.
and they're so rich in
I just went
pigments.
straight with this purple.
Yeah. So like, what
No,
you see here, like once, like I don't know, if you swatch the color, that's
right.
exactly what you're gonna get, like on your eye, and the
Exactly.
color transfer exactly as it is from the pan right to the eye, and you can layer them. They don't have any fallout, so it's just like they're
Hmm.
perfect. I mean, the
No
satiness.
creasing of the shadow on the lids, and I love that too because I have creases on my lids, and I hate when like I'm blending eyeshadow and then I lift up my eyelid and there's like a space and a gap because it didn't blend perfectly into the crease. None of
Yeah.
that goes on with these shadows. Like Alicia said, they cannot be compared to any other formulation that you've tried.
Oh. So I actually have a question for you. Which one is your favorite products from this specific collection, like the Garden
Uh,
After Rain? What's your
I have
favorite?
to.
I first of all have been trying to figure out which quad I like better, and I can't even answer
George,
that
that's really
question.
hard. That's
I
really
do
hard.
purple pink, so
Okay,
I'm down with purple. Period.
Purple,
But I
so this
also
blush,
love.
the
So
orange. Oh,
this
just
blush
to,
would be
to
my
mix it
favorite.
up,
the lips. Yeah.
For sure.
I,
I mean,
I
they're all
think, I
my
mean,
favorite, but since I didn't want to have any repeats, okay?
and I
someone
love pink
asked,
eyeshadow, so this quad would probably be my favorite because it's just it's perfectly pink.
I'm gonna
exactly.
can
Yeah,
I see both of these?
That's a
Yeah,
nice
I'm seeing both of
yes.
these for
yeah.
sure.
I
But
mean,
I love
so
the entire
ask
thing.
me, yeah,
The entire collection is so
ask
nice.
me, like, what's your favorite child? It's like I cannot choose. Like, do I actually have to
Absolutely
pick one?
not.
You
And I
can't.
do, but the lips, like, a good funny story is that I have a very, very weird skin undertone, which I'm very olive, towards green and sometimes towards like yellow green, I would say, truly olive. And my sister has as well, and it's really hard for us to find good lipsticks, a good lip range that would work
Mhm.
on our skin tone. So the truth is that whenever I'm working on a new shade for the lipsticks, I always make sure that they look good on me. And if they look good on me, they look good on everybody. And that's a
Yep.
fact. And I discovered that I promise it actually is like that. Like if it works on my skin tone, it works on everybody for sure. So then I'm happy that it's gonna be a good shade. Yeah. But I guess like yeah, I mean the lip range, this one which is 114. Where's the camera? Here, can you see it?
That's
This one,
beautiful.
So
perfect.
pretty.
It's just like perfect nude with it's just the right amount of beige, the right amount of
Hmm.
brown, and of red. So it's just like
I'm
perfect.
wearing 112, and this is so pretty. It's like a rosy pink.
Yes. But it's
It's
not pinky
gorgeous.
pink pink. It's an earthy type of
Right,
a pink.
It's
Your
like a
right.
lips look
beige.
It's not.
better.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is
So
beautiful.
So this is 112 and then
Uh-huh.
113.
Yes.
Is that? Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Exactly. 112, 113.
I
I
love
love
it.
that. And George, I completely like I can't personally relate to the undertone thing, but my mom can because she is very golden but also very warm at the same time, but she's not neutral. She has the
Yeah.
hardest time finding a foundation or complexion products. And so for you to have that same issue, like that makes, even though it probably has been frustrating to find products if you need them, but I know that you think outside of the box in terms of
Yeah.
color curation for the brand. So your brand is going to have different tones than everybody else because a lot of brands just make cookie cutter shades and
Yeah.
undertones because that just fits the masses. And so because you are at the helm of product creation, you're going to think outside of the box and give different something a little bit different. So I
Mhm.
love that.
Thank you. Oh my God, that truly means everything. Honestly, it's just like, oh, thank you. Yeah.
You
No,
bring the
your product,
sophistication,
yes.
the eleganza of it all. Yes.
Elegant.
So the overwhelming question that I've been seeing in the chat, so many people have asked, they want to know if you all have plans to sell your products in the US. And if you don't, where can they buy your products right now if they are located within America or just wherever? Where are your products available?
Yeah, I mean, we get that question literally every single day if we're opening in the US. Not at the moment, they don't have any plans, unfortunately. But I mean, nowadays you buy everything online, don't you? Like it's just, and Selfridges offers this beautiful service and it's so smooth. So like my one go-to website, I would say Selfridges. Like they have you buy this flat shipping rate and you have it throughout the whole year. They're
Yeah.
super quick, painless, and it's just like very smooth. It's a very smooth transaction, and they stock all of our products. So that's like our main how do you say this? It's like the main store that we have in the UK.
Okay.
The flagship.
The flagship, yes. So they're our flagship store, and they just stock literally every single line, and we have the exclusive collections for them as well. Like for instance, this collection, the Garden After Rain, it would launch at Selfridges first, and then the
Okay.
shade, the pink one, 102, is just exclusive to Selfridges. So yeah, it's just like where you would to buy the products. Selfridges.com, and it's just like quick, yes.
Yep.
And if you have any trouble like trying to decide or you're just like hesitating because like you don't know and da da da, don't worry. Like we have this whole army of consultants behind, and I have to say like we're truly committed to give you like the best experience ever, and trying to find like just the right work for you. So it is a very curated service that we have with our consultants, and we just help you like what to pick the right color, and if you want to swatch us to swatch the colors for you, or you have a skin problems and you want a skin consultation, the Gankin, trying to find the right shade of foundation, whatever, we're there for you. So yeah,
Shout out to Beatrice.
Yep.
Beatrice. Oh my god, I love Beatrice. She's just like she's perfect.
This is what she emailed me, fam. She emailed
wow.
me. She swatched all the swatches for me, labeled them, and I was like, "You the best. You the best. That's it. I ain't talking about no one else but you."
Kelsee said that got her emotional. But you know, that is love though, and commitment.
Yes, and that is commitment, because people do not offer that level of service on average. And nothing can be so daunting, especially if you feel intimidated, if you're not a person who's very well versed in products.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here to provide a resource, but it's not the same as trying to find your exact same color and buying stuff and feeling, ashamed to return, or, just having so wasted money. So to have somebody that's dedicated to help you, that's amazing. And I also want to slide in that Selfridges shipping is so fast. And y'all know I live in Tennessee, landlocked Tennessee. So a lot of times I get stuff so slowly, but I promise you I can order something from Selfridges and it will come faster than something I will order from a popular retailer in the United States that has a distribution center right down the street from my house. I'm not kidding.
Very true. Very true.
It can be that is an hour away, and my order from Selfridges will come faster from across the pond. That blows my mind.
And well packaged.
Those very well packaged.
Isn't that super exquisite? Like I love how they put like all these like how they wrap the products very well, so they wouldn't smash inside. With this like yellow paper just to cover them. It's like, oh my god, I love it.
Yes.
I got so many of those canvas bags. You don't even know.
I know.
I use them. It's okay. I don't want to get rid of them. I'll find something for you. I could put my sourdough loaf in there.
And it's also it's a really cool retailer in the UK. They're so committed to like the environment. Like they don't sell like plastic bottles throughout the whole store. Like they're very conscious about like the environment, and it's like avant-garde, like inclusive, and like LGTB. Just like I love Selfridges. I'm obsessed with them. Yeah, it's a really cool store.
Yes, I appreciate they use paper and not the bubble wrap.
Yes.
I'm so confused with the recycling regulations here in my state. But like depending on your region, you have to like deflate the whole thing before you even think about putting in the recycling bin, or you just have to throw it out. And if you have paper, it's just a lot easier.
Yeah,
to recycle.
For us who get so many packages, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel horrible. Yeah. What can I do?
Yeah,
I know. Like trying to just make a conscious effort just to make it better and just resource what it is that is going to be actually meaningful to you, and not just like putting loads of on waste, really, which is what it is. So yeah, Selfridges nailed it on that. Yeah,
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I have enjoyed talking with you, George. I know that we hear Alicia is our resident timekeeper. Do we have time for some questions?
We do. And before we head into those, before I pull them up, fam, start typing them in. And we saw that you guys sneak peek the summer collection. Is that the next exciting release we should be looking out for? What else should we be looking out for? What's coming out new for Suqqu, George?
What's not coming?
that
Um,
Whoa.
thing is that I am like 2 years on the front line, like, and in the product development, it's at least 2.5 years. So I'm just like way ahead of what's happening. It's like really, really exciting. But for the global collection, the global summer, oh my God, it's beautiful. It comes with like two quads, two eyeshadows, like one this beautiful powder. It's just like a touch of powder. It's just like perfect because it literally blurs your skin to nothing. Like it just looks like
Ooh.
dull, dull skin.
Oh,
And what else is coming? It's yes, I mean we have so many products and skincare as well. Exciting skincare coming up. It's just too much. I mean, I wish imagine like if I can just like start like naming every showing you
mark
sneak
this date, mark that date.
girl like
Where
look at
Right.
this. Oh my God, look at this shade. But yeah, like yeah, the next one is the global summer collection, and it's just perfect. And we have the pre-summer and then the summer, and it's just like it just makes sense, man. It's just like it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Every like
what a
one collection
story.
related to the other. Yeah, there's a story behind, and that's what
Hmm.
sense about the brand, and that's just what I love. Yeah, yeah, the global summer.
Well,
It's
we're
coming
gonna
Cannot
up.
end the
wait to try
forum
that.
with the number one question. When is the
When is the
restock?
restock?
The restock, when is it? Actually, they fed lots of products to Selfridges website, and yeah, they were like, um, they usually happen within a week, so I'm pretty sure they will get it by perhaps the middle or end of next week. However,
Okay,
if you
great.
have Instagram, that's like the main source, that's our main channel where we give news and all of our releases. So if you go to our Instagram, 100% sure we will notify our customers in the stories of
Okay.
when the actual restock is happening. So we said like it's back in stock, guys, like, and we link into the website, so it's like a smooth click, and it's just right away. So yeah, I would say I might towards the middle of next week.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
And because so the cream foundation launch was so successful, and also you guys recently launched the new glow powder foundation.
Yes.
And are you so this is from a whole belle experience. Do you plan on expanding the shades in terms of the cream or even the glow powder in the future sometime?
Yes. I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, just
Like, yeah.
don't
Right.
buy anything else, fam. Wait.
Yes, we
Patience.
are we're working super hard. Like we're very conscious about our lacking of products towards deeper shades, and it's something that we've been addressing, and we're just trying to nail the right color. So we team up with a team of makeup artists and working really hard behind the scenes to just make the perfect undertones. And yes, it's coming at some point. Can't say what line, can't say when, but it's coming. So just hold on and you'll see.
Well, you
Awesome.
know
Yeah.
what? It is worth the wait because skin tones are so nuanced. And
Yeah,
when you
Yep.
have a product of this caliber, you want to make sure it's exquisitely worn.
spot on.
Yep.
Yes.
So it
Alicia,
That,
this
takes
is a
time.
line.
I
A
know.
product of caliber. You want to make sure it's
you know,
exquisitely
that true.
warm.
We don't want to
Uh,
disappoint. We don't want to disappoint, And I get it. It's like, yes, we want to unleash the shades and we want to make everyone feel like there's a product for them.
of
And,
course.
but we understand though, we don't just want to give you gray.
Exactly. You want it done right. And you want to
We're
be able
Right.
to
giving.
experience the product the same way that other tones do, because there have been some brands where this product is all the rave in this particular complexion shade, and then we get some other shades and we're like,
Mm,
stand
it's
How
not.
here.
come I don't feel like
Right.
Right.
I have.
looking flat?
Well,
Yes.
that's just like the product development side. It is a slow process, and for us, the most important part was not just the tone, like in depth, but the undertone. right?
Yes.
It
Right.
has to be perfect, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what it takes the most of the time and investment. But yeah, it's happening, it's coming.
Because this is perfect.
I
I
know.
only have
140 is like,
four. Yeah, I only have like 4 perfect shades in my. I'm not even just saying that. This is my skin in a jar. I only have like 4 or 5 perfect matches, and this is one of them.
And you're tough to match, Kels.
yeah, you are
I
tough to match.
am.
You tough
Very
because
I
tough.
am.
the golden with a little bit of neutral.
But you
I feel
like
like we're
but
similar.
in the Suqqu
Very.
Foundation, we have like different we have the neutral, the yellow, and the pink undertones, but all of them tend to be more towards the neutral side. Even if it's going to be
Yeah.
a yellow, it's gonna be like a super yellow, or if a
Right.
pink is
Because I've worn
pink in the
that.
dark. Work like that for us, so the colors truly, it's like true tone for the skin.
Right.
It just adapts, and so it's more how can I say this? It's just like it melts onto the skin to nothing.
It
So
does.
we don't have like super harsh colors within the range, if that makes sense. So
Yeah,
yes, like
that makes
Yes,
sense.
sounds spot on.
that makes a lot of sense because I do feel like some brands are so literal. It's like it's warm and it's literally red. They'll be like it's olive. This is where we get in the jar. I'm like, wait,
Right.
no,
Like,
It's
we're
Is
too
cool.
it
much
really this
olive.
complexion?
Too much olive. Well, we briefly spoke about booking the consult, or rather the virtual lesson of the Gankin. Where can one book a consultation for makeup products? Is it still on the Selfridges site if they wanted to?
it's on Selfridges side, yes, you can check. It's also on our Instagram, on our IG. You can contact us and say like you want a consultation, and we will like directly put you in contact with one of our consultants. So either way, it's an easy transaction, because Selfridges you have to go to appointments and you have to select the brand, and that the timings might not be available until later. But if you contact on our Instagram, there's another way that we can put you forward for a consultation. Yeah, or like even if you have like any concerns or any queries, our Instagram is like the main channel where we get all of our requests, and yeah, we can help you from there. But if you want specifically for the Gankin, then yeah, you can do Selfridges or Instagram.
Sounds good.
George, I have a question. I'm gonna pull up a person's picture because I see someone in the comments asking, like, if you wear MAC NC50, which shade would you recommend for the cream foundation? And I know that's a very popular shade. So, like, somebody who is her complexion, which shade would you say she wears?
I think she's 150 towards 160.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
yeah, if she can contact us on Instagram. She says she wears
Somebody.
And I have 150 here. I can do a quick swatch of 150 and compare it to 140 just to give you an idea.
I was looking for my phone because I want to show you a picture, but I'm using my phone for this. I'm like, where's my phone?
So here is
Me.
150 swatched on me.
Okay.
And then let me get you 140 so you can see a comparison. 140 is my perfect shade.
And I think that's really cool because me, Alicia, and Chelsea talk about a lot how we get kind of lumped into the same category, but we are different tones and we're different shades. And so I think it's really cool that each of us have a different shade and we're all saying how perfect it matches us. So that just speaks
Yep.
to you all, matching the subtleties of people's undertones and gradually adding deepness to each shade.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we've got 150, hold on, 150 and then 140.
Ooh, I can't even see 140. Yeah.
Right.
It's a good shade for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Spot on.
I
And my
think
arms are not that much darker than my face or that much lighter. So yeah, it just melts into the skin. I love it.
yeah, I think she might be 150 towards 160. Yeah. just
Mhm.
like in between.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
I bought 160. Okay, great. And then for those of you who are not following Jordine, this is Black Beauty. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel because then when she does her review, you'll be able to see how good of a shade match 160 is for her.
For sure. I had a question about the powders. So I see it's a few different ones on Selfridges site.
Oh, yeah.
So I have this is a personal question. So I was like, I have combination skin, but I still like to use the powder like all over the face. Which powder would you say that would you recommend for all over? Which one would you recommend for under eye? Like, or what would you say?
Um, so do you like a coverage on the powder? Would you like something that would
Yeah,
give you a little bit of coverage, or just like
yeah,
sheer? So if you
all of
want
it.
something,
I was
whatever.
like multiple.
So one of my favorite ones is the sheer loose powder, and that's like
Okay.
a transparent neutral shade, and it's super
Okay.
fine, and it's like a dust that just mattifies the skin beautifully. However, you can still see the sheen on the skin. It's not like cakey, dry, like like
Mhm.
super mattifying. Like skin will still look like skin, and that's what I love about it. If I want to give it a
No.
little bit of a juice and a glow, I would go for the oil-rich loose powder. However,
Okay.
that is actually infused with oil, so I would only use that like
Okay.
on the cheeks or like on those like
Okay.
high point areas where you would want to use it. I wouldn't
Mhm.
necessarily use it
Okay.
all over the face because then it might be a little bit too much. And if
Right.
you want a little bit of a coverage, I would 100% use the new powder foundation, the Glow
The
Powder
glow.
Foundation. Because, yeah, it's like
Mm.
it's a foundation, but I love using it as a finishing powder. And we
Nice.
have these beautiful 9 shades, and again, I like super curated with the undertones that like spot on. And you use like after the I don't know, like cream or liquid foundation, and it just creates this beautiful canvas, and that is a little bit more matte on the matte finish. That one, yeah. So
The same shade that I wear in the foundation with it with that.
What shade do you
that
have, Alicia?
This I have both 040 and 035. So that's 040.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do 035 right now.
Should I get
And
the
I
same shade?
also, I'm
Oh,
sorry, go ahead.
030, excuse me, 030.
It's okay. I was just gonna ask if I should get the same shade of the powder that I have in the foundation, 040.
I would say, yeah.
mm, the powders are a tiny bit warmer than the actual foundation.
Mm. What is that
So
shade that you just swatched, Alicia?
030.
030,
Okay.
So
030.
would you say to go up a shade when you're buying the powder foundation, George?
I would go for 035. If you're using you're using 040 on the cream foundation, right? I would go for
Yeah.
035. Yeah.
And
Okay.
if I
I don't
use
see it right now.
140, if I use
040,
140,
I would go for 04 04 oh God, 040. 040.
okay,
Yes, the neutral one is a little bit darker than 040.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I would
I
go
actually
for
don't see
have the soft velvet loose powder, and I really enjoy this one.
that's yeah, and it
Oh,
truly
yeah.
it is what the name says. It gives you the beautiful velvety silky finish. Yeah.
Yes. I set my T-zone with it, and I love that it's like really light as air. It has like a pink hue to it, so it also brightens the T-zone without looking like too stark. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I want to look at that one too. On the powder foundation, I don't see 035. Is it sold out or is it not
If
on? Is it on Suffrages or?
Or is it named 030, not 035? Or is there
it's
030 and
030,
035?
yes.
030. Okay.
030.
Okay, okay. Add to cart. And one more thing too. So the
It's a
soft.
cart.
Let me
I put all of the powders in my cart.
I will
So
just
the
double
zero.
Yeah.
We're gonna double check.
Okay. The soft velvet loose powder versus the sheer loose powder. What are the differences?
They have a difference in the undertone. Like one is a little bit more warmer than the other one. So the soft is a little bit warmer, and the sheer is a bit more transparent and a lot like looser in a way. It's like softer. So it's like literally like a little veil that you would.
Question.
And will the sheer loose look translucent on deep skin as well, George?
No, it wouldn't. It might get a little bit of gas. So in that case, I would definitely suggest you to go for the glow powder foundation. Yeah, that you can
The
use
oil
to
rich.
finish.
Oh, the glow powder. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have all the Suqqu in my Selfridges cart.
They're gonna be like, what happened? Where is all these orders coming from?
I know.
Chelsea's placed 5 herself.
I know. I went on ahead and purchased the moisturizer, the massage cream first because I saw it was like low in stock, and I'm like, I can't wait till this live is over. I've got to purchase this now. So now I'm building my cart. We're gonna place another order.
Yeah. So Kelsee, 030. And also another trick is like when you get the foundation, you have the refill, and then you have the actual compact. So when you finish your foundation, you only have to buy the refill of the foundation. Exactly.
Beautiful.
Delicious.
Sorry.
So
awesome sauce.
I'm not a super big fan of sponges in general for all of them. So if you use the sponge on the compact, it does give you a lot of coverage. So if you want that like flawless, like super buildable finish on your skin, 100% use the sponge. If you want something more of like a finishing powder, I would suggest you to use the brush instead because it's more like gentle. It picks the product lightly.
Nice.
Noted.
So 0.30 for me, and if you're my shade, 0.30 for the powder, and 0.40 for this. And I just want to buy all of the powders. So I know. All in my cart.
Now keep in mind
the glow powder
the glow powder, the oil rich glow does have a little bit of luminosity to it, right?
Yes.
So decide if that's for you or not.
It's for me.
Okay.
It is for me.
It's for me. I remember your demo, Alicia. I was watching your video where you were featuring the cream foundation and you put the oil rich powder on the high points of your cheek, and I was like,
stop right there.
Yes. Stop and stop.
Because y'all know I'm here for the glow. And I was like, I need. It was beautiful.
It's beautiful. I'm excited.
Well, let's see, Orga. Fenty 385, medium, deep neutral.
Let me look up okay, so I can kind of see her, but let me look up another picture too of somebody that's Fenty 385.
Hey, Orga.
I'm just like Googling right now.
Yeah, so we can get a more.
160.
She says 385 right here. I just Googled her.
Yeah.
She's 385.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would suggest 160, and I think that's going to be the perfect match for her, actually.
Well, I noticed that even though it's a limited range, one foundation shade matches several.
Yeah, because we have this, again, we don't have like these super prominent undertones like super yellow or super pink or super neutral. So they're like very
fluid.
The key color, the key undertone is very clever that it adapts to your skin. So I would say that you can use like one foundation for like one down, the actual shade, and one up, if that makes sense. So you can use like one foundation for 3 shades.
Gotcha.
160 is this one. Let me show you. We have this picture here.
And that is realistic, I want to say, because there's, you hear some brands that are like, oh, we only came out with 4 shades, but these 4 shades can work for 30 complexions. And it's like, That's not
No,
realistic.
no. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
it's coming from the screen, so I'm not sure how if it looks darker or not, but that's 160.
Okay.
So it has
Okay.
full orangey like warm undertone. And then we have um so 150, which is this girl here. So it is a little bit just a tone lighter, which is the one that you have, Chelsea. So it's
Hmm.
this one. So where's the camera here? Can you actually see it?
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
Amazing.
I mean, now that I'm holding my computer like this, but it's just a bit.
Well, fam, we are at the 90-minute mark. It's very late where George is. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
He's
you
six
so
And
much.
hours ahead of us.
It's
yes,
already
yes.
tomorrow for me, actually. Like it's your tomorrow.
Yes.
So
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Oh, it's absolutely my. Even if it was like 3 a.m., I would still be here. Like, come on, I love this. It's such an honor,
Aw,
honestly, so
Thank
much.
you.
well, we loved
love
having
you.
you, George, and it was so monumental for us to host you because, again, Suqqu is one of those brands that I feel is still under the radar. Even though you
Yep.
have gained tremendous momentum, and we're so happy that you did. People are learning more about the brand, its philosophy, and truly how beautiful the makeup is. Everything from the formulation to the color curation. And for you to take time, for you and the team to
Yes.
uh, plan with us, work with us, and to make this possible. We are beyond thanks and say
Yes.
thank you to Aya for us as well.
Yes.
Wait, I mean, she's watching us, so yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
for sure. And thank you all for submitting your questions. And remember, even though this interview is over, your shopping doesn't have to be.
Shop
The list of
again.
products will be down below. Also,
Yes.
shop responsibly. We're not saying for you to get all the things, but the reason we wanted to also do this interview is because with the shades and the matching and just
Right.
getting a better perspective on the product so you can feel comfortable buying something from across the pond, okay?
Right.
And not be scared and know that what you're going to receive is going to be beautiful. And like George said, Suqqu has an amazing team to ensure that all your decisions are made with confidence.
Yes.
Yes. And Alicia, you have multiple videos on your channel overviewing
Yes. He
Suqqu.
does.
Me and Kelsee just uploaded our videos today. And
I did
I
a
have a
full
video.
face of Suzu.
Yes,
Yes.
me too. And I have this video just giving this foundation all the love coming to. So love it. Love Suqqu. Everything that I've gotten is a banger. So
Yes.
thank you so much, George, for coming. We would love
Thank
to
you,
have you back.
George.
Come out with the collection. So just let
Yes.
us know. Yes, we can play with the new summer collection. Yes. Let us know. Or whenever, wherever. So thank you
Thank
all
you.
so much for joining us. We will have another episode next month because remember, Behind the Beauty is now monthly and not a weekly thing because we want to make sure that we have so much time to dedicate to our guests because we did a lot of research on George. We want us to come prepared. So thank you so much, George, for taking the time to meet with us. I mean, I enjoyed diving deeper into Suqqu with you.
Yes.
So very much
Thank you.
so appreciate it.
Thank you. It's honestly an honor to be in your platform and sharing the passion and the love that I feel for the brand because it truly is on the radar brand and everyone needs to experience it. Yes,
They
100%.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
We'll
Yes.
make sure that they do.
We will.
Just
They'll
even
know.
if it's just to take a peek.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Just to
I
peek.
build, yes, I
Will
build
everyone
imaginary parts all the time. Like,
I know.
So hang tight, everyone. I will make sure to put the timestamps down below so the chapters can populate on the time bar. We would love for you to hear the whole thing, but we understand if there are only certain portions of the interview you wish to hear. Those will be up soon. And of course, products that George has mentioned, his favorites, and we will also provide our cream foundation shades for reference down below so you have a better idea of what to take a look at if you wish to purchase it. And with that said, everyone, if you're tuning in from morning, afternoon, or evening, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for
thank
coming.
you so much for watching.
Thank you again, George.
Can you all take a screenshot? Let's pose for a screenshot, y'all.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
One picture.
Oh, wait, Alicia, do it. Wait, because mine is blurry.
No, it's not.
No, yes, it is. On my screen, it's blurry. It's very blurry, so you have to do it.
How do you do a screenshot? Just as Shift Command 4?
Command Shift 4 and then drag it.
It's like, oh, wait, what are we doing over here?
Wait a minute.
Alicia speaks tech. She speaks tech. Command Shift 4 and then you drag it. Or just let's all just smile and then I can go back and do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll go back and get that.
We got it. I got it, Kelsey. I got it.
Follow us on Instagram. Yes, follow us on Instagram, Behind the Beauty Series. Yes. Thank you all so much. Follow George on Instagram. George, what's your Instagram?
It's George Makeup, but George as in like, it's Jorge actually.
Yes.
With the Spanish Jorge Makeup. It's just super easy.
Yes.
I was gonna ask if it's Jorge, but I know.
It's just like everyone in the UK says, like from the get-go, like the moment I arrived in the UK, they read it and with the J is George, and they say like George, and it's like it's Jorge, like it's like Juan. Like, who says Juan?
We need to redo this entire interview. I've been calling you George. No, oh my God.
Everybody calls me George, so I'm like super fine. And even like my mom says like George or like my husband, so it's absolutely fine. I'm used to the
I get it. My dad calls me Alicia sometimes. I totally understand.
Yes.
You know what?
Chelsea every day. I'm like, it's Kelsee.
And I get called Kelsee. And then my middle name is Lee, but it's spelled Leah. And my mom she'll say Chelsea Leah. And I'm like,
but you named me.
But you named me Lee. It's okay. It's okay.
Hilarious. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It has been so fun. All. Follow us on Instagram for updates. Thank you, George. George, I'm sure we'll be back. Can't wait. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you all in the next video.
Bye, everybody.